Hey folks, Wally DM here, and today we're going to take a look at a Dungeon Master screen that you can customize by putting different types of inserts into the clear pockets. Now this is a DM screen by SwordForge, and Jason sent this over to me about a month ago, and wouldn't you know it, I was actually going to need this for an upcoming convention. I attended Founders and Legends Con in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. It was a small convention to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Dungeons & Dragons, and I had signed up to run 2 basic D&D or BECMI games. Now taking a look at the DM screens that I have a 5th edition DM screen, and I have a very old 1st edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons DM screen. Now I could have used the AD&D screen, but the font seems to have gotten a little bit smaller as I've gotten older. So I was extremely happy to be able to have my own custom inserts, and I started to get to work on this DM screen by SwordForge. Now as you can see here by my setup that I had at the convention, this worked absolutely perfect. Before I left, I printed out some attack matrices that I would need to run a basic D&D game, along with the characters or the pre-gens that I brought with, and I had a list of those. I had some saving throws and a map, and I printed some of these out on normal paper, but I also printed a couple of these, including the map, out on a thicker, more of a poster-like material, and all of them slid right into the clear plastics of this DM screen with no problem whatsoever. Now, a lot of Dungeon Master screens can be frustrating trying to put 8.5 by 11 or A4 documents into the tight spaces that are allowed, but this DM screen by SwordForge has been designed with that in mind. Speaking of the pockets, I didn't even know this until I got back from the convention, but you can use wet erase markers on the pockets. You're able to just write on here with wet erase, and when you're ready, take a little bit of water and a rag, and it's going to clear right off. That's absolutely genius. Now, as you can see here by my setup at Founders and Legends Con, this is an absolutely stunning piece of artwork. The outside of the Dungeon Master screen is a faux leather, and it has an entire panoramic battle landscape scene. This is 3D embossed, and it looks absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful piece for the players to be able to see with you on the other side, and again on the inside, the clear plastic pockets are optimized for utilization, and you can put anything in here, whether it be your hit roll charts, your saving throws, your maps, your notes, character information, or what have you. Now I ended up running 2 games at Founders and Legends Con, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and this DM screen by SwordForge just folded right up, fit right into my bag, and went along with me on travel. This thing is extremely durable, and it's easy to tuck away with no problem whatsoever. Now this Dungeon Master screen is a lot taller than a 5th edition screen, and even my old Advanced Dungeons & Dragons DM screen, but that is so that it can accommodate the 8.5 by 11 or A4 documents. But if you're a shorter person like I am and you're sitting behind it, the players are probably going to see just a little bit less of you. But that's okay, because it gives all of that extra room so that you're able to run a game and look up things on the fly. But of course, if you're a Dungeon Master like I am, and when you're playing in an in-person game, I either move half of the screen off to the side, or a lot of the times I'm usually standing up as I'm running the game, or I am kneeling on a chair, and so I can get up and write on the map, move some tokens around, put some things out, and things along those lines. So once again, I want to thank Jason from SwordForge for sending over this Dungeon Master screen for my review. This was impeccable timing. I was super excited to be able to take this with me to the convention and actually playtest it in real games. It came in clutch. I had everything that I needed right there in front of me, and it looked magnificent on the table. The panoramic screen going from all 4 panels all the way across makes for a nice view for the players looking at the Dungeon Master. And of course, for the Dungeon Master, we've got all of these cool and hidden things going on behind the screen. So I think this is a really good Dungeon Master screen. This is practical, and I love the customization of it because I need to have things in bigger print. So all I got to do is print out the charts and tables and all of the information that I need, slide them into the pockets, and away I go. So if you'd like to buy one for yourself, or maybe you're looking for an idea for a gift for a Dungeon Master or Game Master at your table, I'll put links in the description below. If you'd like to check out more items by SwordForge, I also did a video review of micro-sized metal dice that can fit right into your pocket. The link to that video is right here on your screen. Thank you very much for watching, and on to the next.